All right, my name is Doug Weber. I live in Buckeye Lake, Ohio. I entered and I picked the bronze download with 5 digital photos. So I was searching probably on Google. I entered a lot of sweepstakes, raffles, and I ran across PrimeDriven, and I probably entered to win one of your JDM cars back in the day. Probably, I think it might have been a Miata. It was 2019 maybe. But I hear that I have 49 entries in PrimeDriven. I had 19 in PrimeDriven Daily, and I had 2 or 3 in PrimeDriven Diesel back in the day. So, way back when I entered the old mail-in sweepstakes, like Car and Driver used to have a mail-in sweepstakes, and then I graduated to internet entries. And originally I was into muscle cars. I still want a old Camaro, Mustang, 60s or early 70s. But recently I'm into JDM stuff, Miatas S2000s, Derby RX, Evos. Those are the kind of cars that I gravitate to. So my dad, he bought me my first car. It was an old crappy 74 Mustang 2. And we fixed it up. We worked on it. And I wanted an older Mustang, but that was the one he bought for me. And so recently I retired from Honda of America. I've been, building Accords and Civics, CRVs for the last almost 30 years. So, Honda's, I have an affection for Hondas, especially like S2000s. I was fortunate enough to work on the NSX during 2017 or 18, so that was very cool. Proud of my work with the NSX. It was really a super car. So I've played many roles there over the years. I originally worked in paint. I hand sprayed Honda Accords in Marysville, and then I worked on Civics in East Liberty, Ohio. But my last role was a vehicle quality inspector in vehicle quality department with East Liberty. We worked on the Acura RDX, MDX, and the Honda CRVs were all built there at the time. And I inspected cars, interior, exterior inspections, chassis inspections, dynos, outside test drive. We write up defects, send them to the appropriate repair department, and if they're all good, we ship them. We load them on a rail car. So I was in the U.S. Army for 4 years. I served in 24th Infantry Division in Fort Stewart, Georgia, and the 2nd Infantry Division in Casey, South Korea for 2 years. So 4 years total. Well, I was sitting right here, and phone buzzed or beeped, and I picked it up and I looked at it, and I was like, yes. And I knew it wasn't a scam right away, which is funny because a lot of people believe that it's not true or it couldn't happen. But I was thinking, oh, after all this time, I finally won. So yeah, I was pretty stoked. I told some people, and they were like, "Is that real? Is that true?" They tended to not believe it, but I was like, "Yeah, it's 100% real. I guarantee it." I was like, I just knew that I was a winner. So, for a person that enters a lot of contests, I've been waiting, 25 years to win something or longer, actually. So, my time has finally come. So, rather unlucky. I was like, I'd like to win something before I die. And, I finally did, thanks to PrimeDriven. So, definitely going to cruise with the top down. I live near a lake, so we cruise some back roads. I like to, once I get the car, I'd like to get it detailed, maybe get some PPF film on the front, ceramic coated, nice and shiny black. So it's very, very good color for a Mercedes. So, oh yeah, I never give up. Patience is a virtue. I've entered probably 70 times, so your time will come. It's just a matter of time. So yeah, keep it sending in those entries, and you can get a cool t-shirt. I've got several shirts. I've got hats. I've got keychains. Yeah, it's good merchandise. PrimeDriven makes some quality gear, so I like everything that they have on their website.